So just a very, very quick look at SharePoint before I hand over to Richard. A lot of people have different views about what SharePoint is, what it can do, what it can't do. Some people think it's collaboration, other people think it's workflow, it's a document repository. Everybody thinks it's that. It is an intranet, it's an extranet. Sometimes it can be in the cloud, other times it can be on-premise. So there are lots of different areas and views on it. But because it offers so much functionality, people have different feelings about it. So some people will have nothing to do with it because basically they don't understand it or it doesn't comply with policy. Some people know nothing about it. Some people think that they know it, and there are those out there. Some people think they know it and they can do it all. Some people know it and they think they can do it all themselves. And some people think after implementation it needs no support. And the reality is with SharePoint is that probably it can do a lot of things, but should you do everything with it at the start, you need to look at how it's going to impact on your business. Just some things that probably people have said to us about SharePoint. And anybody who's used SharePoint, find out just because you've got it working doesn't mean it actually works right. It does work. Right? Probably a few people nodding their heads on that remark. We'd always say that SharePoint can't be taught, it must be learned. And that the day you stop learning it, is the day you stop using it. So our objective today really is that to explain what SharePoint could do for your business and to look at some of the case studies that we've put together to show you where we've taken SharePoint a step further and helped to drive business. So we see SharePoint as a launch pad. And by that I mean it's an entry point into, yes, your intranet or extranet, yes, your document repository, which is what it's really strong for, but also for business process automation. We provide you with some examples today. And of course BI. So we see it as the entry point to all that. But I would say to you that if you haven't used it before, and you'll probably learn from the experiences that if you have been an early adopter, that you should always start small and understand its capabilities before moving on to the larger projects. What I'm going to do now is just quick pass you over to Richard, who will take you through a SharePoint overview. Thank you very much.